Alrighty guys, and welcome back to a brand new video, and today we are rebuilding the Baltimore Ravens in Madden 26 after their poor start in the regular season, going 1-5. So obviously the Ravens have been pretty bad defensively, really bad defensively, actually one of the worst defensive teams in the NFL. Something you don't expect from this team, honestly. I feel like they did a pretty good job addressing their defense, obviously in the offseason. But offensively, I feel there's not much issues with this team. Obviously, Lamar Jackson will be returning after injury. Obviously, dealt that hamstring injury. He is practicing limitedly by the time I'm recording this, but I expect him to be back against the Chicago Bears. We'll see. But obviously, their offense is honestly pretty good in my opinion. We got Lamar Jackson, Derrick Henry, Zay Flowers. Obviously, Henry isn't off to the best start. Obviously, a lot of fumbles, but him and Lamar are both 99 overall to start Madden, I'm pretty sure. Now Lamar's down to a 98, Henry's down to a 96. I feel like Zay Flowers is still a really, really good receiver. Adding DeAndre Hopkins in the offseason was pretty good. Obviously, O-line, I feel like there's a lot of things that you can obviously point to at this O-line. Obviously, Ronnie Stanley and Tyler Linderbaum might be the only guys that are actually really good on this O-line. Everybody else isn't the best, in my opinion. Mark Andrews and Isaiah Likely, I feel like they're going to have to choose between one of them this offseason. I think they might go at Isaiah Likely because he's younger. But defensively, obviously, this is where they've been really bad. Malachi Starks, apparently he hasn't been that good, according to Ravens fans. Personally, I'm a Bills fan. I don't really watch the Baltimore Ravens that much instead of week one, obviously. Mike Green also hasn't been that productive, according to Ravens fans as well. Obviously, they paid Kyle Hamilton a big contract this offseason. They signed Jair Alexander and free agency. I thought the secondary was really, really good, but apparently it was the complete opposite, which is very, very concerning with the team. Obviously, traded Owe to the Clippers. Not the Clippers, the Chargers, if I'm saying that name right, Owe. I think that's his last name. But yeah, like I said, we're 1-5 right now. I expect the team to bounce back. Hopefully, we get bounced back enough to the point where we are a playoff team. But I will see you guys in the playoffs. At the end of the season, we ended up being 9-8. So we bounced back a little bit. Obviously, not enough to make the playoffs. The NFC North did still go to the Pittsburgh Steelers, which was really disappointing here. But season recap: the Eagles went back to back over the Kansas City Chiefs. I would hate to see the Super Bowl again. Hopefully, we don't get a Super Bowl rematch that has the Eagles and the Chiefs. Hopefully, get something different. Patrick Mahomes won the MVP. Mike Vrabel won Coach of the Year with the Patriots. Jonathan Taylor won Offensive Player of the Year. Defensive Player going to Max Crosby. Offensive Rookie of the Year went to Emeka Ibuka. And Defensive Rookie of the Year went to Jahad Campbell. Still, it's crazy to me how he fell to the Eagles just like that. But stats and awards, offensively, we were 15th in the NFL. It's not the problem here, in my opinion. Defensively, we were 17th. So, yeah, so we did bounce back a little bit. Lamar Jackson, obviously, so 27-6, not bad. Rushing, Derrick Henry still had a really good season. Receiving, Zay Flowers, 1,000 yards, 11 touchdowns. Bateman, 700 yards, 3 touchdowns. Andrews, 600 yards, 5 touchdowns. Hopkins, 300 yards and 3 touchdowns. Defensively, sacks-wise, we had about 10.5 sacks from Kyle Van Noy, 8.5 from Travis Robinson, 7 from Travis Jones, and interceptions. We had 2 from Starks, 2 from Alexander, 1 from Simpson, 1 from Smith, 1 from Kyle Hamilton, and 1 from Nate Wiggins. I want to take a look at our schedule here to see how many games we ended up losing and what ended up happening towards the season. So obviously, heading into the bye, we know what happened. We were actually on a winning streak when Lamar Jackson came back. So we beat the Bears, we beat the Dolphins, we beat the Vikings, we beat the Browns, we beat the Jets, we beat the Bengals. We ended up losing to divisional rival Steelers. We ended up beating the Bengals, and then we ended up losing to the Patriots and Packers. That probably derailed things, but we're definitely on a good streak. So there are some things to like about this team. Not all bad. This team is 100% going to bounce back next season, especially in Madden, obviously. This is still a really good team, in my opinion. But re-signing stage, Jair Alexander, somebody we could re-sign. But he'd probably be my last concern. We have some other guys we have to worry about as well. So we have to choose between Isaiah Likely and Mark Andrews this offseason. So that'll be interesting. But I'm happy Zay Flowers is the 50-year off, which we'll gladly accept. Linderbaum, I don't know if we're able to re-sign him. He has no interest in re-signing with us. I do want him back, though. So we're going to have to pay him a lot of money so he'll come back. And he's going to test free agency, which is definitely disappointing. I don't want to lose him at all. So Linderbaum's will have to save cap space for. Travis Jones, defensive tackle, I wouldn't mind back either. We'll see if he ends up coming back, as he's also going to test free agency. So, yeah, we might lose important players here, so that'll be disappointing. Darius Washington is somebody I wouldn't mind for depth, but, man, I'm going to lie, losing Linderbaum, Travis Jones, and free agency, 100% disappointing. Well, at this point, I guess I wouldn't mind re-signing Jared Alexander. Mark Andrews, because he had interest in re-signing with us, honestly wouldn't mind him back. If we can re-sign him and Likely, I wouldn't mind it, but I still think we have to choose between one of them. Since Andrews has interest in coming back, we'll offer it. He'll resign, so we get Mark Andrews back. We could have went for Likely, which probably would have made more sense. But Linderbaum franchise tag will cost only $17 million. We franchise tag our Linderbaum. I mean, I would take up $17 million, but at the same time, we can't afford to lose him. So I might do that, honestly, not franchise tagging Travis Jones. But I might end up franchise tagging Linderbaum, so we won't even. If he had no interest in re-signing with us, I'm gonna franchise tag him. We desperately need Linderbaum back. I'll never franchise tag here in Madden because it just usually costs a lot of money. What about Likely? Do we re-sign him or do we just let him? I mean, we'll offer him. We'll see if he wants to come back. So yeah, we get the duo of Likely and Mark Andrews back, which might not make sense at all. But Keaton Mitchell and then Jared Alexander would probably let him walk a free agency at this point to get younger. I wouldn't mind DeAndre Hopkins back either on like a 1-year deal. I wouldn't mind him back, and he's going to resign. We don't have to worry about receiver in this offseason. Okay, we have to play smart here. Maybe resign them both. Mark Andrews and Isaiah Likely made no sense at all. I honestly think we should have went Isaiah Likely, but it's fine. We'll obviously end up cutting probably Andrews in the future anyway, but he's our team is looking like right now. So offensive line, something that I do want to get. We do have Jones, which they drafted, so we probably can move him in the right guard, and he might be able to start for us next year. So Ermi Jones might be able to start at right guard. We're about to see what's about to happen right now if we move him there, and he is going to be a 74 overall right guard. He can start right away. Roger Fowler starting him. Left guard might be so obviously going to draft probably left guard in the draft 100%. And then everything else, so offensively, I'm honestly cool with. Defensively, though, is a problem with this team, obviously. I'm cool with Malachi Stark starting. I feel like he'll be good in Madden. Robinson, so I think we might have to go for defensive tackle, maybe another corner. I don't want to go crazy in the draft because obviously I know in the future there are going to be some guys we have to re-sign, and I don't think Jared Alexander is a part of our future, sadly. There's no really good free agents out there. I want to go after defensive tackle. It's something I do want to go after, though. So if that's available in free agency, I would like to obviously go after that. And then Owuze, forgot about him, but he's going to be leaving in free agency as well. I'll be crazy, but the only player we're going to offer in free agency is Brian Briss. He's here in free agency. He's a great defensive tackler, being a young defensive tackle as well. That's the one thing we're going to do. Like I said, I feel like this team is really going to bounce back. We'll head into the draft. We'll draft with obviously our biggest needs, probably some offensive line, and then defensive side of the football, obviously, something we have to target as well. All right, so Ronald Murray at the 16th pick in the draft. Sadly, I don't really see any good defensive tackles. Christian Miller, I wonder if we get him in the second round. We might be able to. We have a high pick in the second round, like I said, but I don't really see any good defensive tackles. We're not going to go that round one, but there are some good, obviously, guard. I mean, Spencer Fano, we don't really need nothing like that. I think we probably maybe an edge rusher or cornerback. So let me look at DJ McKinney. DJ McKinney looks pretty good, so we can go with him. Or we can go with, honestly, I like that idea, maybe drafting Kelby Collins. We do need an edge rusher that can play next to Mike Green. So Kelby Collins, he has everything. He might be the pick here. So yeah, give me Kelby Collins this pick. We draft the edge rusher, ranked number 51, drafting that 16. Might not have been the best pick, but I'm cool with that. We'll look to draft defensive tackle and cornerback. Those will be the picks in round 2 and 3. In round 2, like I said, it'll probably be, like I said, defensive tackle, guard is something as well we can look at, and cornerback. So we do have Isaiah World. We got Eric Singleton. Got Tarko Davis here, so I don't hate it taking Tarko Davis. Look at corner. So we got Delane. I know Domaney Jackson really fast, but Tarko Davis, he's probably the best player here that we can take, so I don't hate it maybe taking him. I remember drafting in the last video. Him and Delane were pretty good. Domaney Jackson's, I know he's hidden dev as well as we can go with him. The other thing with defensive tackle, and like I said, there's not many good ones here. Although we could go with grace and expect one of the corners to be there in round 3, which I think I'll do. Defensive tackle will be a big need for us, so we'll go and take Grace Halton with this pick, and then hope one of those corners are there. So defensive tackles are really, really hard to find in Madden. I am aware of that, especially in the draft in round 2 and 3. So that's why in round 3 we'll be drafting a cornerback, and there should be somebody here, right? Somebody good should still be here, some corner. And I think I saw Delane is still here. So yeah, Delane will be the pick here. He'll be our cornerback, and then we'll just have to start that left guard. So Delane, ranked number 62, drafted him at 80. He is hidden dev, so that'll be our draft. I think we honestly had a pretty good offseason, obviously, especially in the draft. We addressed our positions, and I'll see you guys in the lineup heading into year number 2. Heading into this season, we are an 86 overall team, 85 offense, 85 defense. So that's pretty good in my opinion. So we're going to take a look at this lineup, like I said. So we have really talented offense, in my opinion. I definitely think we should have chosen between Mark Andrews and Isaiah Likely. Dude, I have no clue why I brought both of them back. That was the dumbest thing I could have done. Just ignore what I just did, honestly. So offensive line's pretty good, other than left guard, but honestly, I can live with it. So I can live with that. But everything else is pretty good. Zay Flowers, DeAndre Hopkins, still got Derrick Henry. Drafted me a backup running back, which is cool as well. Got Lamar Jackson under center and Rashad Bateman. So receiver room isn't a problem. I mean, offense isn't a problem. Defensively, though, doesn't look bad either. So Kelby Collins ended up being a good pick at 76 overall off the bat. They drafted me a linebacker as well. So shout out to the assistant GM, drafted me some really good picks as well. We have defensive tackle room upgrade, in my opinion. Delane is a 75 overall cornerback 3. So that's position he will play. And Malachi Starks and Kyle Hamilton are safety. So I think this team will click, in my opinion. I don't know about you guys, but I'll see y'all at the end of the season. We are in the playoffs. We are 12-5 on this season, so you absolutely love to see that. Offensively, we're 20th, so we did take a little bit of a backseat. I'm not too concerned. Defensively, we're second. That's all I need to see right there. So Lamar Jackson, obviously 23 touchdowns, 7 interceptions, almost 3,000 yards. Derrick Henry, I saw he was second in rushing yards, so he's still not aging at all. Derrick Henry still playing really good at a high level too. Receiver room was really, really not utilized. So playbook change might have to be utilized here. But like I said, I don't think we can switch the playbook so we have Lamar Jackson. We kind of need him in his playbook to work. But yeah, our receivers were not utilized at all. So I mean, that's kind of the Baltimore Ravens play with. Usually just run the ball and stuff like that. Use read options. So I guess I'm cool with it, but 13 sacks from Kelby Collins off the bat is insane. He might be superstar dev after that. He's star dev, but he's up to like an 87 overall with morale boost. So what a pick he was, man. So defense definitely stepped up. Matabuke with 10.5 sacks, 7 from Mike Green, 4.5 from Robinson, 4 from Simpson. Interceptions, we have 4 from Marlon Humphrey, 2 from Nate Wiggins, 1 from Simpson, 1 from Smith, and 1 from Kyle Hamilton. And in round 1, or the wild card round, let's just say, we do have the Miami Dolphins. So we'll see if we can take down Tua Tagovailoa and the Miami Dolphins. All right, here we go. We got the Miami Dolphins in Baltimore. I assume we should be able to win. Dolphins will start off with the field goal. We're going to respond with the touchdown. And Dolphins will kick another field goal. We are going to score another touchdown. It's what I love to see, man. Let's score another touchdown. It's like that. The offense is cooking. The defense is as well. We don't want to give the Dolphins any type of room to come back into this game. And we should be good about a minute left. Just waste out the clock. And just like that, we're going to the division round. So we take down Tua Tagovailoa. I believe that was the starting QB at this point. I don't think they get rid of him like that. No, it was Garrett Nussmeier. Wow, okay, that's interesting. So Tua Tagovailoa got benched. They got rid of him, but they have Garrett Nussmeier starting now. We do take down Miami. We're heading on to the divisional round of the playoffs. We got the Jacksonville Jaguars in the divisional round here. We're going to start off with the touchdown. Defense will get a stop. They'll tie the game, I guess. We're going to get a touchdown back. They won't respond. We're not going to do much before the half. But, okay, intercepted by Roquan Smith, 24-yard return. We are going to get a touchdown out of it. So we're up by 2 touchdowns right now. Just hold on to this lead, and I think we won this game. We might have got a pick six or something, but 5 seconds left. We won the game. We are going to the AFC Championship game, and I wonder who we're going to play. But we take down Trevor Lawrence and the Jacksonville Jaguars. It's not the Bills. It's not the Chiefs. It's the New England Patriots. So interesting. We'll see if we can take down the Patriots and Drake May. I'm going to start off with the touchdown. Defense will allow a touchdown back. And we are going to get a stop on defense. We're going to get a field goal out of it. The Patriots get a field goal before halftime. But we're going to get the ball back here, and we are going to go ahead and get a field goal. They'll get a field goal, too, as we now need a touchdown. We get an interception by Trent Simpson, 50-yard return. We are going to get a field goal out of it. And just like that, all we need to do is waste off the clock with about 2 minutes left and make the Patriots waste their timeouts. And I think we should be good, obviously. So I think we should be able to win this game, though, by wasting out the clock. Low-key, I kind of want to score a touchdown, though. I don't really, like I said, if there's a touchdown that needs to be scored here, which we might be, honestly, we might as well score it. We probably need to at this point to put the nail in the coffin so we can go ahead and win this Super Bowl and go to the Super Bowl at least and win the Super Bowl. So I'm going to keep spamming Derrick Henry. They cannot stop him, as you can see. This might be not quite a touchdown, but we're at the 5-yard line here, and we can score on. So we can probably get past the 2-minute warning and then score. That's what I'll do. So if there's nothing here, which there actually is. Wow, Henry is still on his feet. And wow, Patriots have no timeouts, only the 2-minute warning to stop the clock and out of bounds. I think we won this game confidently. Okay, so I think we all need to do is waste off this clock. I can rely on them to do that. So we're going to win by 3 points. And just like that, we are going to the Super Bowl. We'll see who our matchup is. And in the Super Bowl, we got the Detroit Lions. So I'm going to see if we can take down Jared Goff and the Lions. Obviously, a pretty damn good team themselves. So we're going to start off with the stop, and we are going to okay, so we need to score a touchdown. So, okay, we're going to score a touchdown. The Lions will respond with a touchdown of their own, and we're going to get another stop on defense heading into because it's worse another punt, and we are not going to do anything with it. The Lions will get the ball back, and I'm going to hop in, man. I'm going to hop with about 3 minutes left. Not much production from our offense once again. So, yeah, offense is usually bad in these scenarios, but 7 points in the Super Bowl is not good, in my opinion. But Hopkins will catch it. Really old, but he's still going to get the job done here. Man, I don't care about the Lions' defense, season ranking, whatever. Just get me to the offensive playbook, man. All right, here we go. Like I said, Henry is usually unstoppable in this game, so we could just keep abusing him, but which I am. I don't care. We're going to give this to Derrick Henry, and we're going to get really good blocks. Look at those blocks, man, from Hopkins and Zay Flowers. So just like that, I'm not tied this game. We're getting a touchdown, and I might even go for two just to make sure we can make this as far as possible from a touchdown. So good blocks. We got to be able to run this with Lamar Jackson, which we are. We're going to head to the outside, 2nd and inches for us, get out of bounds. I'm going to go ahead and pass this because I feel like we'll be able to get this on 3rd down either way. So, yeah, so what I'll do, motion Isaiah Likely, and I'm going to go ahead and do this. Okay. Do we see anybody that's open? Likely might be there, and okay, you won't be there. All right, I'm just going to run this ball, whatever. We don't have to do anything crazy no more. Take shots at the end zone because we're going to get this 1st down either way. At least I think so, and we are. So 1st down, Derrick Henry. It's what you do when it's inches. You run the ball to Derrick Henry, man. So 2-minute warning coming up now. We need a touchdown, and that's what we'll obviously get, hopefully. So 7-10, we're a touchdown away, or we're 2 minutes away from possibly winning the Super Bowl. So we'll see if we can do it. I'm going to hop in on defense, too, if there's enough time. If Zay Flowers can cook his man one-on-one, which he is. Zay Flowers might be a bad throw from Lamar. Is it? No, it's not. Zay Flowers gets it there. We're at the 1-yard line. I thought that was a bad throw because how it looked like. Booth review. I think he got his feet in. He definitely got his feet in, right? I guess we could check ourselves if he got, or they'll show it for me. So, did Zay Flowers get his feet in? Oh, yeah, that's 100% a catch. That is a catch. Isn't that a touch? But that's definitely a catch at the 1-yard line. That is a catch. He got both feet in. What a throw from Lamar. What a catch from Zay Flowers. And just like that, we're going to go and punch this in for 6, man. So we're going to go and run a jet sweep here to DeAndre Hopkins. We might as well get him the touchdown. This might be his last NFL game, and DeAndre Hopkins gets inside for 6. And I do want to play defense here, like I said. So we can go ahead and lock in on defense too, is what I'll do. Defense, obviously, Ravens have a pretty good defense, in my opinion. At least here they were. They were second best defense, if I can remember. So, yeah, we're going to go ahead. Jameer Gibbs, I thought he was activated. But nice stop on Jameer Gibbs. He's going to get the 2-yard gain, though. Got Isaac Tesla out there right now. But, okay. I wouldn't mind bringing pressure on Jared Goff. I know he's not the most mobilest quarterback in the world. Just like that, it worked. It worked just like that. Mike Green with the sack. That is the guy. So just like that, I'm going to bring some more pressure, actually, because if it works like that, I'm going to run zone. 3rd and 13, probably going to go deep. Going to go zone, and no way. Okay, 4th and 1. Didn't let it up. Like I said, I would have loved to tackle him right there, and we had the chance to, but I definitely screwed that up. 4th and 1, though. One stop here, and they're going to get it. Amon-Ra St. Brown. Tackle him. Oh, my goodness. Okay, that's definitely my bad. Yeah, well, I'll have to get back on offense. Terrible defense by me. I was not expecting that, dude. I was not expecting. Well, we have 3 timeouts to work with, but damn, I was not expecting that, man. The blocks were there. Gonna just hit Mark Andrews over the middle. First down. Timeout. Damn, man. Okay. All right. We'll need to drive down the field fast if we want to do this. So I'm gonna audible this, obviously, but man, this is a terrible play. I decided to audible, but it's okay. Andrews might be there. Somebody please be there, man, because we desperately need it. So Andrews is there. Once again, have to call a second timeout. Really want to get out of bounds there, but got tackled in bounds. So like I said, we can keep doing these plays all we want, man. We need to make a big play. So I'm looking at Andrews once again, and he might be there. He might not be there. So Lamar Jackson has the legs, though. Lamar has the legs, and we're going to be able to get the first down. 23 seconds left with 1 timeout. We're in a rough spot right now, but it's not over, man. 1 timeout left. Obviously, need to use these timeouts wisely. Screw it. 1-on-1 Rashad Bateman. Okay, he doesn't get it to go. Okay. Need to be smart with these here. I'm going to run tight end attack. Usually, Andrews, why is Ronnie Stanley? I'm not even going to question it, dude. We need something here. And, man, absolutely nothing. Actually, we might have Andrews, and we will. He didn't get out of bounds, bro. He did not get out of bounds. I swear he thought he got out of bounds, man. They want me to kick the field goal. It's not happening, man. It's not happening. We have a really good core we have right now, and it's now or never, man. It's touchdown or bust here. Do we have triangle? Do we have triangle? No, but we have Lamar Jackson, and we won the Super Bowl just like that. Wait, we have 1 second left. No, 1 second, they can't do nothing. We won the Super Bowl just like that. They were not covering our man's Lamar. 21-17, we won the Super Bowl just like that. I think we see if we can go back-to-back, though. Wow, what a run from us. Glad we got that out the way, man. So happy we got that out the way. What a bounce back year from the Baltimore Ravens, man. You absolutely love to see that. Yeah, after missing the playoffs, get a high pick. You know, we're negative in salary cap right now. Let me guess. I'm guessing he retired, DeAndre Hopkins. Yeah. Tired of the Super Bowl. Cannot be mad at that man at all. Got the game-winning touchdown, I believe so as well. Or at least he got a touchdown, I believe so. But, okay, like I said, negative $6 million in cap. Let's see what about a losing free agency. Tyler Linderbaum, man. Nate Wiggins, Trenton. Maybe we shouldn't have gone another year, dude. We might be cooked. So, yeah, definitely are 100% cooked. But we'll see if there's any obvious cuts or contract restructures we could use. Not cutting Lamar, not cutting Roquan. I guess Ronnie Stanley, Derrick Henry, maybe. There's not a single obvious cut. There are guys making a lot of money on this team. Like, I do regret probably paying Andrews and Likely. I mean, I guess Andrews will have we can cut him next year. Obviously, he won't be here next year. That's the thing about it. But, all right, I guess we're starting to restructure some contracts. So who could we restructure? So we could restructure Kyle Hamilton for $14 million. I guess what I'll do, Humphrey, we can restructure. Well, it's Matabu. That's the only guy who could. Okay, Mark Andrews could restructure 3 million. Not really do much for me, but Bateman 5 million, I guess. So sure, that's probably all he can restructure, but freed up a little bit. Most we could free up. I don't know if there's enough for Linderbaum at all. Well, at least Nate Wiggins, I think that's a fifth-year option. I see. Be able to get him back. We might be losing most of our talent here, most of our defensive talent actually. So Humphrey might have to go, and then yeah, that sucks a lot. I am going to cut Ronnie Stanley. We need the 20 million, and we can easily go ahead and just draft the left tackle. He's getting older, but I didn't want to keep him for this last season. But Linderbaum and these guys might be more important right now, so that's what I'll do. So Tyler Linderbaum is somebody I'm going to see if I can re-sign him. If he wants to re-sign, dude, I'm not going to franchise tag you again. But we'll see. It's okay. This time he learned his lesson. This time he's gonna sign with us. Trent Simpson, I don't think we would have money to bring him back, which we do. We could re-sign him. Is there anybody else you can worry about? So Marlon Humphrey or Trent Simpson? I guess Marlon Humphrey, since he is our 88 overall corner. We don't have enough money for him, so never mind. I guess Simpson will be the guy we sign out to. Trent Simpson if he wants to come back, which he does. We have bag offers. Yeah, Humphrey is gonna be the odd man out of us. We had to cut Ronnie Stanley so we can re-sign Linderbaum and Simpson. In my opinion, that's a go. Oh, did Derrick Henry just retire on us randomly like that? Okay, that freed up money. So yeah, Derrick Henry literally just retired on us. So we need a left guard and a left tackle in free agency if we can find that. But Derrick Henry retiring gets freed up money. I didn't want him to retire, but defensively, I feel like we're all set defensively. Might need another corner. So cornerback is the only thing we need defensively, in my opinion. And then offensively, we need a left and left guard and left tackle, and then maybe a running back too. We'll see. But okay. So Brian Branch is here. Ronnie Stanley is still sitting here free agency. I love to bring him back. I don't think we'll be able to. Receiver 3 as well. Hopkins retired. I'm going after two guys in free agency. I'm going after Michael Pittman and Deontay Banks. I don't know if Deontay Banks will sign. I can guarantee Michael Pittman will sign with us, though. As no, Pittman is still discussing, but I think he'll sign. And Michael Pittman will choose. We get Pittman to sign. We do not get our cornerback to sign. There's not many other corners in free agency. Isaiah Rodgers is here, but I think the draft will, decide that for us. And then let me look at, wasn't any good left tackles or left guard to sign for agency, so we just moved on from there. And then I think that was honestly it. I mean, Michael Pittman will obviously be really good to this offense, but everything else, honestly, getting Pittman is huge. But so this will probably be a draft class where we focus on the left side of the offensive line, and then a cornerback will definitely be in need as well. So yeah, we don't have enough money to go after anything else, so we'll just go ahead and we might sign somebody free agency. So somebody here has interest in coming here. Does anybody have interest? So DeAndre Swift, well, we don't really need DeAndre Swift, man. Chase Brown, might just end up drafting running back, honestly, if anything. So yeah, I think I'm good. Honestly, I think I'm good on this. We just roll with the rookie we drafted last year anyway. Or he's not really a rookie anymore, but I mean, Clark Phillips. But Deontay Banks is a guy I did want, but we'll head into draft, and then we know what we want with our 3 picks that we will be drafting with. So, yeah, let's head into the draft and let's see who's on the board. All right, so in the NFL draft, we have the 32nd overall pick in the draft. So let's see who's on the board. So Sellers, Ryan Wingo, we got Durham. So obviously we know what we're looking for here. Offensive line help. So left guard, I see one right here. We might have to just take it, man. So left guard, Casey Poe will be the player we take. So left guard. Also looking for left tackle, 66-32. He has hidden dev. And then have to take a look at probably cornerback here as well. That might be something we look at. So we have the last picks in the draft, which definitely sucks. We did win the Super Bowl. It can't really matter it. So I see a left tackle. Let me see cornerback really quick. So Kobe Black, let's see him. So Kobe Black doesn't look too good at all. I don't think he'll be the cornerback we take. If one of these guys I like are still here in the, so yeah, OJ. I mean, there's some. I'm just gonna go with the left tackle. So left tackle. What do we got? So we got this guy or Manny. Yeah, it's me. So we can take him. A C B D A run block. He doesn't look too bad. We're gonna take this Manny guy. If his name is Manny, I might take him. But the other guy does look significantly better. So I'm going to take the other guy, which hopefully he's hidden. So 97, he is hidden depth. So that's the only thing I need to see right there. And then with round 3, we're going to have to draft the cornerback. Or if we can trade for a cornerback that's cheap, honestly, I wouldn't mind doing that either. There's like not a good one I see. With so far, there's not a good one I see. So I think I'm low-key going to trade for a cheap cornerback. So Jay Crawford, yeah, it don't look that good in my opinion. He didn't even participate in the combine. Other guys don't look that good either. So I'm definitely about to pause the draft and trade for a cheap cornerback if there's one available. Like, if we could somehow get Drew Phillips off the New York Giants, I'd absolutely love the fit. I'm going to offer my third-round pick and my third-round pick next year to get him, and not to get anywhere close. So I'll throw my second-round pick. If I have to trade my first-round pick of next year, I won't mind doing it either. Because Drew Phillips is an elite cornerback, and I'll do it. For Drew Phillips, they agree. So Drew Phillips, welcome to the team. That'll be our cheap cornerback. We go up, only making $1 million, so we can 100% afford that. That's why I saved $10 million for you, just in case we did make a trade for a corner. So I'll see you guys in the lineup for year number 3, which will be the final season of this rebuild. So happy we already got our Super Bowl out of the way, though. We're at 88 overall team, 88 offense, and 89 defense. So heading into the lineup for year number 3, once again, Lamar Jackson under center here. Losing Derrick Henry to retirement out of randomness definitely sucks. But we did add some offensive weapons. Like, we did go ahead and add Michael Pittman to this team, if it was an upgrade over Hopkins at the moment. And I'm going to start this left tackle right away. We're going to get Casey Poe in the draft as well. So I feel like the offensive line would be complete now, obviously. And then defensively, honestly, I feel this is where we're best at, in my opinion. So Kelby Collins is an amazing pick for us, in my opinion. Got Roquan, able to bring back Trent Simpson, Mike Green, Kyle Hamilton, Drew Phillips was the big addition. And the draft, we got Drew Phillips, Nate Wiggins, and Delane. So no more Alexander, no more Humphrey. Now a younger cornerback room. And I feel like if we win another season, we can just go ahead and cut Mark Andrews, and we'll be good after that. We'd have a lot more money next year. But we're not going another year. This will be the final season. I'll see you guys in the playoffs to see if we can go back to back. Hey, I was expecting good things this season, but I guess now we won 6-0. We didn't make the playoffs, so honestly, I don't know how we missed the playoffs, dude. Give me a reason, man. Give me a reason, please, dude. But our offense was terrible, so yeah, the Ravens' offensive playbook isn't good. That's what I know now. Dude, I'm telling you, if we would have changed the offensive playbook, we would have been good. Lamar Jackson, yeah, offensively, yeah, it was just absolutely disgusting, dude. Disgusting offensively. So yeah, offensive playbook needs to be changed to somebody else, dude. The defense was top notch, like elite. It's just the offensive playbook with the Ravens isn't good. That's something that I will address in the future. If we ever do a Ravens rebuild, is to get rid of that offensive playbook. I know it fits Lamar, but it doesn't fit anybody else, dude. Hope you guys enjoyed this one. Have a great day. Like and subscribe to the channel. Have a great day or night, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.